So we should have created your table and added a total of at least 6 people to it. And we're now going to add another table and we're going to connect them together. So we're going to create an empty table and we're going to call it pets. And we're going to change the name here to pet ID. And this is our key field. Everything in it needs to be unique, which is why we use a auto number. So that we don't have the same ID for any 2 different entities or pets in here. So if we're doing a pet sitting business, we're going to want to link this we're going to change the name of it. And make that owner. And we're going to need to change the type. And we want to link to another record, which is going to be in another. And I know I passed, I just want to make sure that I have the best option here. So we're going to link to another record because we want to select from our owners. And it should be a one-to-many relationship. I may have to come back and change this because this is a new database for me. But one owner should have potentially many pets. One pet shouldn't have multiple owners listed if you're doing some sort of dog service thing. So we're going to then have the type of pet, and we're going to make that come from a list. So we're going to do the multiple select, because if you're a pet sitter, you're probably only doing very select types. So we might have, we're going to focus on like house pets, not horses. So we'd have dogs, cats, ferret, reptile, fish, and we could go on, but that gives you a sample that we could pick from. We're going to save that. We're going to include a breed. Which will be a single line of text. We're going to add pet name. Now let's show you how this works once we start adding. So you're going to end up adding at least 10 pets, so at least 1 pet per owner, and some owners should have more than 1. So I'm going to put in my pets. So here, I'm going to click the plus sign, and then I can go find myself, and I have 2 dogs, so I'm going to do a plus sign. And I probably would like to actually edit that. So it really should not be dogs. It should be dog, cat, ferret, reptile, fish. Okay, that's good. And so if I wanted to add something else, I could come back here and do that as well. Because often after you create a database, you're going to have to go back and make some changes to it because there are things you didn't think about. So this one's going to be breed. I thought I had that in there, but I apparently didn't save it. And my dogs are Bouviers. They're cow dogs. It's sort of like a sheep dog, except they're for herding cows. And I have 2, and I have Nessie. And then I would go ahead and do this again. And I could, if I knew the owner, and I know I'm number 1, I could type in number 1, and then I can verify that this is it. And then I can put in my dog. and my other one is Ollie. So now I could go on and pick a different person, and we could do Josh. And we'll say that Josh has a cat. And I typed C, and you can see that it came right up. And he's a Russian blue. Josh is actually my son, and he's named him Judge Dredd. And so you could go on like that. So the interesting thing is now once I'm into here, I can expand this and see the linked field. And if I go back to owners and click on me, I can see an expanded view here. So it actually creates a form with all the information. And we can link it to a record from pets. And I already have it linked to the other one, so we're not doing that. So it shows you here in my pets, it shows how they're linked so that you can see that I have the owner information on top and the pet information at the bottom. So go ahead and make all of those changes and then add at least 10 pets so that each person in your database has at least one, and some have multiple pets. You'll again share the link with your instructor to show them that you've done the work. This is what you'll hand in.